Hey everyone! Welcome back to another vlog from the Screenplay Festival. Right now I'm just about to head into my reel to do a creative writing workshop. I've not done creative writing since I was in school, so hopefully this goes well. The workshop was so much fun. The creative writing aspect of it was based on our first film experience, the first time we'd ever been to the cinema. It was really interesting hearing everyone else's stories. I felt like I was a lot younger than the rest of them and my story wasn't as interesting, but it was still interesting enough to talk about and write about. It's amazing how much cinema has changed for everyone, even for me, when it started off in the Garrison Theatre. To now have somewhere like my reel to come to watch film is just incredible. I'm now going to go see John Haswell's play In the Still of Night We Have Wept. There's a Q&A afterwards, so stick around for that.
Every image that was on the screen was a human life, a human person, had a backstory, had a family, had a history. And then there's also something about my love for poetry. I've long been fascinated, particularly by Wilfred Owen, but by war poets. And for me, poetry is, the poet is distilling language in order to make a very personal statement. And I just wanted to do a show that hopefully, in some ways, touched on all that. Touched on the human, touched on the personal, and I suppose brought some sort of humanity, individual personality to horrific mega events.
I really do think you achieved that. It's incredible.
We started with doing kind of a mixture of things between going from being given a story and an individual character and creating a series of images or a single image to kind of portray it without using words or any sort of language. But then we also had ones where we were given a poem or a small story and we had to create an entire small production essentially for it.
There was like sequences in there, as you could see, where people were kind of getting thrown around to represent battles, and so that was quite interesting for me, doing lots of workshopping around kind of how to choreograph those sequences a bit more.
The special thing was to see the whole performance taking place in the Garrison, because it was the Garrison Theatre, as we know it today, the drill hall as it was then, where there was so many young local men who trained and socialised together, and they also would have probably drank together and smoked together and played cards and all those kind of things that soldiers did. So the local territorial unit was based there, and they sort of would have got to know each other a lot there. So to see the whole performance that John and Youth Theatre's done is really special, because it's really made that link to the past in a real way.
The great thing about open mic is it's not just during the Screenplay Festival, but because it was held during the Screenplay Festival, there was more people reading poetry and stories. And of course, there was live music. Everything I love about open mic.
We're Hitler Day, a fine night's coming, so let's make look for a dander.
It's a peculiar sensation on one's own, but on the arm of another reaper, it's especially strange. Odd felt as if all his bones had come up.
Have you ever heard turtle doves, bill and coo, when they love?
Down my roots, and I'll be cast upon the midnight. Yet even the doomed to be dreams, but one day. I read your poetry.
Let's hear it again for Rana.
Cuddles in the parlour, but no coffee. That was from Monday. That wasn't covered.